Now the season premiere of In the House on NBC.
Checkmate.
Wait a minute, Coach. You moved diagonally. A horse can't do that.
Oh, sure he can. See, this is a police horse. He makes up his own rules.
Talk to me. Janet, how's my favorite flight attendant? In L.A.? Get out of here. Tonight? Well, what'd you have in mind? Uh-huh. Well, wear your uniform. I'll bring the honey roasted nuts. 10 o'clock. Peace.
Well, you're racking up a lot of frequent flyer mileage lately.
Some skies are much friendlier than others. Hey, Janice, I'm glad I caught you. I got to cancel for tonight. It's Coach. He's not feeling so good. Now, old guy's got nobody else.
Hey.
Call you tomorrow.
Marion, take some advice from an old dog. You bury too many bones in the backyard, pretty soon you forget where to dig.
Thanks for the advice, Coach. But if you have enough bones in the yard, it doesn't matter where you dig. Once upon a time.
In the house. In the house.
This is a ship of war engaged in an action that will grow in intensity.
Lieutenant, are you with me?
Hell and back, sir.
From the creator of Magnum P.I. and Quantum Leap. Whatever it takes, wherever it takes him. Jag premieres Saturday on NBC.
Every Sunday, there's comedy on NBC. On an all-new Brotherly Love, Matt is teacher's pet, but Joe is teacher's... Can't they share?
Where the heck would you take her on your first date, huh? Homeroom?
On Minor Adjustments, Coach Ron has a problem. Are you firing me?
We prefer to think of it as downsizing by one.
All-new family comedy, NBC Sunday.
Okay, Marion, okay. Do you think Ryan will like this one?
I'm sure he will. But then again, you're asking a guy. And when a guy orders a baked potato, he doesn't care what kind of foil it comes wrapped in.
I just want everything to be perfect. If dinner goes okay, maybe Mom will actually let me go out on a date with Ryan.
Oh, I got here as soon as I could. Need any help, sweetie?
Yeah, chop up the onions, honey bunch.
I was talking to Tiffany.
Well, I was talking to you. Chop, chop, honey bunch.
Oh, he's here. Okay, he's here. Okay, I'll get the door.
This family is sad.
Marion, I think you'll be needing a new ironing board. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have company.
This is deep, Jackie. Between the two of you, I'm seeing the full dating spectrum, from beginning to end.
Just grab the tray, Benson.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Tiffany.
Oh, Ryan, they're beautiful.
Actually, they're for the cook.
Thank you. Hors d'oeuvre?
Marion Hill?
It's a long story, kid. Just stay in school and take care of your knees, huh?
And this is my mother, Jackie Warren Spielberg.
Oh, lovely to meet you, Ryan.
And I'm Tiffany's brother, Austin.
I thought you said you were an only child.
I said I was the only normal child. Mommy...
Oh, he doesn't mind, do you, Ryan?
Not at all.
See there, honey? Turn to the side. Let me see that profile. Yes, lovely. Did your parents drop you off?
No, I drove my car.
Oh, mind if I see that license? I'll hold it up next to your chin. Very good. Very nice likeness. Marion, memorize this number.
Can we eat now?
Yes. Ryan, you don't mind if I record our dinner conversation, do you, dear? It's just something we do around here.
Remember, Ryan, you have the right to an attorney. And anything you say will be used against you.
And after college, I'd like to go to med school.
Do you hear that, Tiffany? Not only does he do magic tricks and a great Johnny Mathis, but he's going to be
Well, that's good because I think I'm going to be sick.
Well, I've had a great time, Mrs. Warren. And Marion, that meal was excellent.
Thanks. If you'd like a complete transcript of tonight's dinner, send $4 to this address.
Hey, it was nice meeting you, Austin.
Nice meeting you too, Ryan. Did you know Tiffany and I were potty trained at the same time?
I'll show you out now, Ryan.
What a great kid. Honor student, captain of the basketball team, class president. I have to admit I was a little worried that choosing the wrong man might be hereditary, but I think Tiffany is in good hands. And they're so cute together. Love is so sweet when it's young and innocent.
I think the coast is clear.
All right, Austin, come on. It's time for bed.
Mom, can't I stay up and watch TV with Marianne?
Sorry, Chief, I got plans.
What kind of plans?
Marion's plans are none of our business, but whatever they are, they better be leaving by a cab hours before you wake up. Come on, honey. Let's go.
Oh, Ryan. That guy has everything.
Including a mouthful of your neck.
What?
You got a hickey?
Oh, that's not hickey.
It's growing. I think you hit an artery.
Please don't tell Mom, Marion. Please. Pretty, please.
Just this once, Tiffany, but if I catch you with another hickey, I have to tell your mom. I don't feel comfortable being put in that position. Now, if you excuse me, I have a date. Hopefully she'll put me in a position I do feel comfortable in.
Come on, Marion. I'm gonna be ticked off if we miss that special bargain matinee.
Well, what difference does it make? You still got your fake senior citizen ID.
No, I don't.
Huh?
They confiscated it at the IHOP.
Talk to me. Hey, Janice. Is who all better? Oh, yeah, Coach. He's much better. Yeah. Yeah. Of course we're still on for tonight. 8:30. All right, Janet. Janice.
See? You even did that with the lights on.
Excuse me.
Hey, Jackie. You are looking mighty fine.
Thank you, Sam. And I thought I was all out of fertilizer.
Come on, Coach. Let's go to the movies. Maybe on the way we can stop and get your eyes checked.
Excuse me, fella, but could you squish down so I'll be able to see? Well, a little more. Here, let me help you.
Hey! Maybe you should just find another seat.
Marion Hill. Remember me, Carlton Banks, from the Boy Scouts banquet?
Hey, yeah, how's it going, Scout? You here with your mom?
No, I sat at the dais with you. You know, those kids really loved you. Say, they're having a charity casino night next weekend. Would you autograph some T-shirts for the silent auction?
Sure. Let me give you my address. You can come by tomorrow.
Oh, great.
Wait a minute. Light bulb.
How'd you like to be one of our celebrity dealers? I mean, after all, you are the only professional football player left in L.A.
I bet you go to see a lot of movies by yourself, don't you?
Well, I'm not so lucky this time. I got stuck chaperoning my baby sister and her date.
Coach, just in time. Sit here. Squish down.
I don't know why I go to the movies with you. No butter on the popcorn, then you want to change seats. And no offense, Marion, but you're not pretty enough to be making all these demands.
This must be your father, Marion. I could tell. You guys have the same hair.
Boy, these kids today are something else. Look at that couple down there. Huh? Somebody ought to tell them this movie's only rated PG-13.
That's my sister. Ashley Banks, you better have the key to that lip lock.
I hope that keeps him down there.
If he gets too close to those two, he may get sucked in like the kid in the Pepsi bottle. Oh, man.
What?
That kid down there making time, that's Ryan, Tiffany's boyfriend.
Boy, Marion, I'm telling you, if that kid Ryan's mouth came with a special attachment, I could vacuum out my car.
I don't want to talk about Ryan. I'm not in this. I just work here. All right? Now, did you like Waterworld or not?
Well, it didn't suck as much as that kid Ryan.
Hi, Marion. Hi, Sam.
Hey, Tiffany, I gotta tell you, you are a very special young lady, and you got your whole life ahead of you.
Is Sam gonna die?
He is if he doesn't keep his mouth shut.
Marion, you'll never believe this. Mom said that Ryan and I could go out on a date.
Don't let him take you to see Waterworld.
Why not?
Sam means Ryan's probably already seen it.
Not much of it.
Thanks for not telling Mom about, you know. If it hadn't been for you, none of this would have happened.
Oh.
What was I supposed to do, Coach? Never seen a girl that happy. At least not in the kitchen.
You make me sick.
Well, what would you have done?
Well, first of all, I would have offered me something to drink by now.
Well, help yourself, Coach. You might as well help someone around here.
Hi, Sam. Nice to see you again and again. You do still have your apartment, don't you?
Yeah, it's nice to see you too, Jackie. You know, Marion was just telling me about Tiffany's friend, Ryan. Does that help?
Jackie, as you know, I don't like to interfere in other people's personal affairs, but I see a situation developing that could lead to some serious heartbreak. So although it's not in my nature, I like to speak on that person's behalf.
Sam, you are a very nice man, but honey, if you can't speak up for yourself, I just don't think you're the right person for me.
No.
Why am I in the middle of this? This is all that damn Ryan's fault. I'm gonna have to go and straighten out that little Mac Daddy.
Well, how are you gonna straighten him out, huh? What you gonna tell him? If you got enough bones buried in the backyard, it don't matter where you dig.
Hey there, big guy. Here are the T-shirts. Need any help signing them?
No, I think I can handle it.
Just trying to help. We all know what kind of education you get on a football scholarship.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if you used to be taller. What's this?
Wow, you've been away from the game too long, big fella. That's a football. I thought we can catch a few, athlete to athlete. Well, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was captain of the chess team.
Somehow I get the impression you toot your own horn a lot.
Well, I've never dropped the chess piece. So, you want to go out and toss around the old cowhide, Marion?
That's pigskin.
You athletes sure love those colorful nicknames, don't you? So, what do you say, pigskin?
I say I'm starting to understand black-on-black crime.
Hey, Mary. Man, I came over as soon as I got your message. Hey, Carlton.
Carlton? I guess you know what this is all about, huh?
Actually, I don't have the foggiest.
Ryan here's not only dating your sister, he's dating Tiffany Warren. He gave her a hickey. Her neck looks like Gorbachev's head.
That's disgusting. I'm shocked. Ryan, how could you do such a thing? Who's Tiffany Warren?
She lives here. I'm her caregiver.
You're her nanny?
Did I just hear the N-word?
Sorry, pigskin.
Ryan, what are we gonna do about this?
It'd probably save a lot of time if you just tell me.
Well, you know, time and history have taught us that the only thing that matters is the truth. And the truth is, if you don't quit making time with these two girls, you're history.
Okay, look, man, I know you're right, and I promise to come clean. It's just that I'm taking Ashley to casino night on Friday, and I'd hate to let her down. Please?
Okay. But you tell them both Saturday. And if you don't, I'll lock you in a room with Carlton and a Barry Manilow songbook.
Well, Marion, I don't think we should be rewarding this behavior. Hey there, Marion. Nice tux. You know, we do have a hat check.
I'll spot you a buck if you're a little short.
Janet, this is Carlton. Carlton, my date, Janet.
Hello, Janet. Marion didn't tell me he was bringing a date. There may not be a plate for you at the buffet.
If that's okay, one bite and this dress will pop right off of me.
Excuse us while I go get Janet something to eat. Hey there, Ryan.
Hi, you're Marion Hill. Ryan, you didn't tell me you knew Marion Hill.
He's gonna tell you tomorrow. Am I right, Ryan?
Yes, sir. First thing on my list.
Ashley, Ryan, I don't want to see your lips doing anything tonight but bidding on celebrity items.
Carlton, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna tell everyone you sleep with a Scooby-Doo pillowcase.
Don't mess with me. And for your information, it's not Scooby-Doo, it's Astro Jetson. Same voice, different dog.
Mama needs a new pair of shoes, a new dress, a new man with some old money. Hell, I'll take an old man with some new money. Blow me, sugar. Oh, no, not you, messing up my lucky streak. You blowing them, Daddy. Hope you doubled up on the poly grip. Call me Jelly, because I'm on a roll.
What you doing here, Jelly?
Well, Heather gave me 2 free tickets, so I brought Tiffany.
Tiffany? Jackie, you gotta take Tiffany home right now.
Why?
Ryan's here with another girl.
Oh, not my Ryan.
I'm afraid he's a lot of people's Ryan.
Excuse me, Mr. Working the Room, but there are a lot of people over at your table waiting to lose their money.
Oh, Tiffany, we've got to go home right now. Why? We just got here. Oh, good point. You know, why should I leave now? Well, I'm on a hot streak. Honey, close your eyes and blow on these dice. I said close your eyes.
Hi there, stranger. I've been looking all over for you.
Janice, what are you doing here?
Well, the little boy who answered your phone said you were here, so I thought I'd come over and surprise you.
And you call yourself a role model. If this gets around, those T-shirts won't be worth a damn.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm stuck here at the table. Carlton, why don't you show Janice around the casino?
Wow, thanks. Look, forget what I said. You could be my role model. Forget Clarence Thomas.
Marion, how much longer are we staying?
I tell you what, baby. Here, take the keys to my Jeep. Go back to my place. I'll be right behind you.
But how are you getting home?
I'm a celebrity. Somebody give me a ride.
Tiffany, find that for me, please. Mom. Don't know my own strength.
Why don't you two come play blackjack at my table?
It's okay, we're having fun here.
No, you're not.
No, we're not. Come on, Ashley.
I'm going home now.
Mom, I forgot my purse.
Oh, me too. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Isn't that Ryan? Oh, no, that's not Ryan. But look over there at the banquet table. It's Dom DeLuise with a baggie.
No, Mom, I think I know my own boyfriend. And he's with another girl.
I know. And there's no excuse. He's too young to be having a midlife crisis.
Excuse me, but that's my boyfriend's hand you're holding? Excuse me, but Ryan is with me. No, he's not. He's my boyfriend, and I can prove it. He gave me this. Well, he gave me this. That old thing? He tried to give me that, and I gave it back. See, now I know you're lying, because Ryan didn't give me this. I made it up. Just like you made up that hickey. You probably gave it to yourself with a dustbuster. Oh, I have your dustbuster. Oh, no,
yes.
don't even...
No. Let's focus our anger where it really belongs. On the man.
Well, Ryan, don't you have anything to say?
Marion said I didn't have to till tomorrow.
You knew that he was seeing another girl, and you didn't tell me?
I can explain.
Hey, what's going on over here? People are starting to bet on who gets slapped first.
Carlton, Ryan's been seeing another girl.
I thought he wasn't going to tell you that until tomorrow.
You knew Ryan was seeing someone else, and you didn't tell me?
Well, Marion told me everything, even about the hickey.
You knew about Tiffany's hickey, and you didn't tell me?
I can explain.
Marion, honey, you can't take your Jeep back to your place. I don't know how to drive a stick shift.
Marion?
What is she doing with the keys to your Jeep? Who are you? Who are you?
I can't explain. People are trying to gamble here.
Step aside, big guy. Let me handle this. Everyone just calm down. Now, I know Marion's done a lot of awful things.
Okay, Marion. I think I got their attention. You can take it from here. Hey there, big guy. You left in such a hurry last night, I didn't get a chance to give you a commemorative keychain.
Hey, Janice, I'm glad you stopped by. I was just about to call you.
I'm here with Carlton. He's a one-woman man.
That's one more than I would have guessed.
And that's one more than I'm accustomed to. Enjoy the keychain, Marion. Come along, my dear. We don't want to miss tea time for putt-putt golf. Show me out, short stuff.
Hey, watch it. At least I'm still growing.
Marion, one girl won't talk to you, and the other one's going out with the goober. I'll say one thing for you. There's never a dull moment in your life, except maybe tonight.
Hi, Ashley. Hi, Tiffany. Ready to go to the mall? Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Mrs. Warren.
Is she doing any better? Not really. Neither's my mom. It's all right, Mrs. Warren. We're young, we're intelligent, and there's a clearance sale at the Gap.
You sure you girls are all right?
Sure, Mom. It only took us a week to find out about Ryan. Took you 20 years to find out about Dad.
Bye.
Where's my ice cream?
What you watching?
Tonight it's Steel Magnolias.
Oh, yeah, I missed that one. You mind if I join you?
Not at all. But I only have one spoon.
No problem.
Wednesday, a new journey begins. And beneath the surface lies the danger and the promise of the last frontier on the planet. Wednesday, a crew with the courage to forge a new future is here, and a captain brave enough to take them there has arrived. New captain, new mission, new night, Wednesday. Sequest 2032 premieres Wednesday on NBC.
Now, David James Elliott and series creator Donald Belisario on the movie-making magic of Jag.
We're making movies.
Bar one.
They're all gonna die. They do, you do.
Whatever happens now is your responsibility.
We're shooting on a set from Crimson Tide.
That set's a couple $1 million set. I mean, you can't do that on television.
300 yards in closing, sir. This has just been a blast from day one.
Catch the special 2-hour debut of Jag this Saturday on NBC Premiere Week. Now, Bruce Boxlight.